Nicholas begins reporting.
You may have
In
seen this
our
morning from
report.
the State Department, the Secretary of State Hillary Clinton gave voice to an unnerving question that certainly arises after this violence in Libya.
Today, many Americans are asking, indeed, I asked myself, how could this happen? How could this happen in a country we helped liberate, in a city we helped save from destruction? This question reflects just how complicated and at times how confounding the world can be. But we must be clear-eyed even in our grief. This was an attack by a small and savage group, not the people or government of Libya.
I'm joined now by Jamie Rubin, who is former Assistant Secretary of State under Madeleine Albright. Jamie, you said this morning on our air, this is a hostile act. And if I can quote you, I think you said that some sort of significant response is warranted. What do you mean significant response? What exactly do you mean?
Well, first of all, it's been some 3 decades since an American ambassador has been killed in the line of duty like this. An American ambassador is the representative of our country. To assassinate him in this way and the people around him is an attack on Americans, the kind of thing that Osama bin Laden, when he used to be alive, used to organize back in the 90s. It hasn't happened for some time. So I think there are clearly groups, individuals, groups out there who still regard the United States as an enemy. They're in a war with us. It's not the kind of war as we know that we used to have, but it is a war. I think President Obama has been very, very effective at using covert and overt means to attack individuals like this in response to their behavior. And I suspect some military planning is going on to try to locate those extremist groups who are attacking the United States.
But when you say significant response, I mean, since those comments were made this morning, we've now seen Hillary Clinton come out and say, make no mistake, our relationship will not be the next casualty of this. We've also seen the Libyan Prime Minister say, we stand with the Americans, this can't
Right.
happen. So is our significant response to put as much as we can, the resources into finding this small and savage group and prosecuting them? Is that the response that's needed, or is there something more as a message to the rest of the world that feels the same way that group does?
I think there are. Look, September 11th was a reminder to all of us of what happened 11 years ago here in New York, and a lot of the danger has been removed. Osama bin Laden is dead. The Al-Qaeda group is not operating in Afghanistan, but there are smaller, splintered, less coordinated groupings around the world that we are still at war with, in Somalia, in Yemen, in Afghanistan, in Pakistan, and now in Libya. And I think what Secretary Clinton did so well is to distinguish between the pride we all felt at helping Libya become free with the chaos that now exists in that country that has enabled this security to be breached and our embassy attacked.
I mean, clearly something went wrong. The question I have for you after the break is, did we do something wrong? Is there a lapse on our part, on our government? Is it completely the fault of the Libyan government? After the break, to weigh in on that. Back right after this.
Nicholas begins reporting.